Hello, my name is Mark Prentice from Next Dimension Games. I'm the designer of Go Ahead Punk. So today we're going to have a solo playthrough of Go Ahead Punk. As you can see, the game is set up slightly differently. We don't have the hidden movement screen or the hidden movement tracker because obviously there's nobody to hide from, there's only you playing. And we set up the character boards along the bottom for easier playing. So starting on the left, we have Stinger, followed by Catherine, then Frank, then Eddie, which is obviously the usual turn order. The loadout for the characters is the same as are most of the cards. There are a few cards taken out of the cop pack, the cash cards, and there's a few other cards that are explained in the manual that you take out. But it's essentially the same setup as in a multiplayer game. Catherine's special ability of Intel isn't used in the solo version of the game, so to compensate, Catherine starts with a car. So you can select a car, give a car to her, and take that car card out of the cop pack. And essentially, you're good to go. In the game, you play Stinger, so you have to complete 3 hits somewhere around the city and escape from one of the 4 port locations. The cops obviously have to stop you. The cops are controlled using AI cards that I will explain to you in a moment. And the only other difference is you'll notice that the ports are numbered in the solo version. 1, 2, 3 and 4. You're supplied with tokens to put over those port locations, and they are referenced in the AI cards, which I'll come to a moment. So I think we're good to go. As I say, the loadouts are the same at the beginning of a multiplayer game, so let's play the solo version of Go Ahead Punk. So just as in a normal game, Stinger goes first. So the first thing I need to do is choose a start location. So I'm going to choose position. No, let's choose. Let's go for position 16. Let's go up there. And I use this thing here. This is the last known location marker. So this begins underneath my starting position, wherever starting position I have chosen. So that sits there. Like in a normal game, I now choose a key card. I get a key card to begin with, which typically will be the other end of the map from where I've started, but let's see. Stockton Street, wow, fortunate. So I can start very close to home. That's good. I also get a card. I get a weapon. Okay, so let's get rid of that. And let's give myself a weapon. And I can either draw another card now and stay where I am, or I can move because it's now my turn proper. And given that I have a target, I'm going to actually get on with it and move straight there. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to Stockton Street. Move the hunch tracker. Okay, so the cops are controlled with these AI cards. So let's have a look at one. The game is split into 2. So you've got the hunt phase, which is on the left-hand side of the card, and you've got the escape phase on the right-hand side of the card. So during the hunt phase, each character symbol is assigned an action. So the magnifying glass means that that particular cop will head towards the last known location marker, henceforth known as the LKL marker. That's what I'm going to call it from now on. So the LKL. Frank, in this instance, will head directly towards Stinger. So the target means the cop will head directly towards Stinger. And the other symbol there is draw card. So in this particular example, it means Eddie will draw a card. So that is what happens on the cop go. So I'm going to just put that to the bottom. And I've had my go. I've moved the hunch tracker. So let's see what happens with the cops. Catherine is going to draw. She's going to assign Chopper. Oh, that is so bad luck. Right, so when the cops get an assigned chopper card, they assign the chopper to the nearest district to Stinger that has a hit location. And I cannot believe it. That means... And I was going to do my hit on the next turn. So the chopper moves to Telegraph Hill. That's really annoying. Okay, so that's Catherine. Frank heads towards the last known location. 3. And so does Eddie. Okay, and that is the cop's turn. Oh, right, I'm going to have to move then now. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Move the hunch tracker, and the cops take another card. Catherine goes towards the last known location. 1, 2, probably 3, 4. Frank will draw. Frank gets a car. And let's see what's in the trunk for him. He gets a radio. And Eddie is going to move towards the last known location. 1, 2, 3. Okay, my turn. I'm going to draw a card because I'm obviously going to need another key now, aren't I? So I've got a first aid kit. Okay, that might come in handy later. I place that to reveal. Well, now, when you place the hunch tracker on reveal, what happens is you move the last known location marker to your current location. Okay, so it is now the cops go. So let's see what happens. Catherine is going to be gunning straight for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Frank is going to go to the last known location, which is of course me. And Eddie's also going after me. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to draw again. So I'm going to draw a card. Oh, good. Janitor key. So City Hall. Okay, it's crawling with cops, that area at the moment, but we'll keep that keep an eye on that for later. I need to move the hunch tracker, and let's see what the cops do. Catherine goes towards the last known location. 1, 2, 3, 4. Frank's coming after me. 1, 2, 3. And Eddie is also coming after me because I'm on the last known location. So I think it's time to move from that location. Yes. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go there. Okay, let's move the tracker. Okay, so Catherine draws. Okay, step on it. So the cops are allowed to keep one movement card as normal, and they will only use it though when they know where you are, when you've been spotted. So that's what Catherine's got. Frank has got complaint. Move Frank to City Hall. That's a bit annoying, but he didn't have far to go, did he? And Eddie's coming after me, so Eddie's going to go 1, 2, 3. Right, clearly I'm going to have to move, so I'm going to have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Catherine draws. Drawing all the time. I was hoping they'd be moving down here towards the last known location. She gets an inventory, which is a vest. And well, everybody draws this round. Okay, so Frank draws. Also gets some inventory. Gets a first aid kit. And Eddie draws. He gets a radio. Okay, and I think I'm going to draw again because I think I still need more keys. Yes. So, Bank of America, they're all around here. Okay, well, can't complain. At least they got another key. I don't want to stack them. I just need to put that there. There we go. That's my turnover. Unfortunately, it means the LKL now moves to where I am. Okay, Cop's turn. Catherine's after me. She will always take the closest, shortest route. So she will go 1, 2. Unfortunately for me, she lands on me. And she will fire her pistol. Oh, 2 hits. Okay. And I will return fire. No point because she's got a vest. Oh, now do I use my grenade? No, I won't bother. I'll just do my escape roll. And I failed to escape. Okay, so that was Catherine's turn. Now, Catherine got the target, moved towards me, and the others were going to go to the last known location. Well, I'm on it anyway. But let's say the last location was down here somewhere. It doesn't matter. Once somebody is in combat, Stinger is classed as being spotted. Whenever Stinger is spotted, the other cops ignore whatever's on the AI card and move directly towards the combat. So Frank will try to get there. Has Frank got a car? Now Frank has a radio, but Catherine doesn't. Okay, so Frank moves 1, 2, 3. He can't quite get there. Eddie will move. Eddie moves. Yeah, he's got me as well. Okay, you can re-roll. Okay, so Eddie gets no hits. I can reply. I think I will reply with my hand grenade. I might as well use it. So I'm going to apply this. I can roll 1 more dice. Oh, yes, 3 hits. And that is applied to all cops present. So Eddie takes 3 hits. And Catherine takes 2 hits because the vest has deflected one of those pieces of shrapnel. So that was good. That was a good response to the 2 of them. And it is now my escape roll. So let me try and escape. Where is my dice? Over here. Yes, and I've escaped as well, so that's good. So I'm now going to move 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was my escape roll. Now, I was escaping there from Eddie, which means it's now my turn. Now, when you escape from the last cop, in other words, the cop before you, if you escape from that cop, you can't then have your movement as well, because obviously you'd be instantly 8 moves away. So unfortunately, I'm not allowed to move on this round. I can instead only draw a card. So let's do that. Streetcar pass. That might come in handy. We'll keep that there. Okay, that might come in very handy actually. We'll see. So that was my turn. So we moved the hunch tracker, and we now need to do the AI card for the cops. So Catherine is going to draw, and that is a big relief because she's the only person that could catch me this round because she has a car. Oh, Frank might be able to. We'll see. Okay, signed chopper. So we're going to move the chopper away from here to Alta Plaza Park, which is the closest to my current location. That's good, because that now frees up Stockton Street, which I've got a key for. So let's get rid of that. So that was Catherine. Frank is going to go towards me. Now, unfortunately for me, Frank has got a car, which means he can move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh dear. Frank pulls out that cannon of his. And he gets no hits. That's good. So I will reply with my sniper rifle. Not the best in a firefight. And I can now attempt to escape. And I have. Fantastic. So, I've got a bit of a plan here. I think I'm going to use that streetcar pass. So, I'm going to head as far away. I'm going to draw the cops to the other end of the city. So, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 with my escape from Frank. It is now Eddie's go. Now, normally, Eddie would be ignoring the AI card because I'm in combat, and he would just move directly towards me in combat. However, because I've escaped the combat, and incidentally, we need to now update the last known location, don't we? Because Frank's just had a fight with me there. Yeah, because Eddie no longer knows where I am, I'm no longer in a fight here, then we revert back to the AI card. And for Eddie, now was Eddie on that position? I think, yeah, that is where I was, yeah. So we draw a card for Eddie, basically. I don't believe it. Oh dear. So discard any held travel passes. Great. And that was my big plan, to draw the cops to the other end of the board and then use the travel pass to get up here and do one of those hits. That is now gone out of the window. That's 2 big pieces of bad luck. Okay. So that was Eddie's go. So it's now my go. Okay, so how far am I from Catherine? 1, 2, 3. Catherine can reach me, so I'm going to have to move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go there. Move the hunch tracker. Cops. Catherine comes after me. 1, 2, 3, 4. So does Frank. 1. Oh, he's got 4 as well. 2, 3, 4. Eddie draws. Eddie gets a movement card. Okay. No, let's not put that on top of there. No, let's not do that. Okay. So that was my turn. No, I don't know whether to take a chance here. I've still got my get out of jail free card, so I think, oh, is it a bit early to use that? Yeah, I'm going to take a chance. No, I'm not. No, I'm going to move. I was going to take a chance and draw, but I I've got 3 keys, so I should at least be trying to utilise them. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to go to there. I need to draw the cops away from those hit locations. I moved the hunch tracker, so let's see what the cops do. Catherine is going to go towards the last known location. 1, 2. Okay. And Frank is going to do the same. 1, 2, 3. And Eddie is going to come after me, which would involve probably 1, 2, 3. That changes things a bit. So I think in that case I'm going to draw. Let's see if we can get a key over this side. I'm going to draw for my turn. So let's draw a card. Yes, it is a key. It is the Palace of Fine Arts. Oh, they're all up there. Okay. No. Let's put it down there. Okay. City Hall, Stockton Street. Yeah, they're all in this area. That's the closest one, City Hall. Okay, so that was my turn. And I now have to reveal. So the last known location moves to here. And we draw a card. Catherine is going to draw. And she will take some inventory, which will consist of a machine gun. Now, she can't take that with the vest, but I think it's better than the vest. You always have to choose the worst option for Stinger. So she's going to lose the vest, and she's going to take the machine gun. Frank is heading towards me. 4. And Eddie is heading towards me because I'm on the last known location. Right, my turn. I need to get past them, really. I think I'm going to move north. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to hope that Frank doesn't come towards me. Cops move. Catherine goes towards the LKL. 1, 2, 3, 4. Frank draws, which is what I wanted. And he gets something. He gets a shotgun. And Eddie comes after me. 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Let's see if I can sneak around. I might be able to get to it. Yes, I can. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can't quite get to the Palace of Fine Arts. 1, 2, 3. Let's make sure there's no other way. No. Can't quite get to it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll have to go there and move the tracker. Cops hopefully will all move away. Oh. The worst possible card. Everybody goes after me. Right. 1, 2. Catherine's got me. Okay. Oh dear, she's now got a machine gun as well. Two hits. I will return fire. Yep. Takes her down to 2. I will try and escape. And I failed. So it now moves on to Frank's go. Frank has a car as well. 1, 2, 3. Oh, great. Ooh, fortunate. No hits. I'll fire back at Frank. And I miss. And I will try to escape from Frank. Yes, I do. Ooh, right. So I'm going to escape from Frank, and I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get over here towards Stockton Street. Eddie now reverts to the card because I'm no longer in combat, and the card was go after me anyway, wasn't it? So Eddie does not have a car, so he's on 1, 2, 3, 4. My turn. I'm going to go on to Stockton Street, or am I? City Hall. Have I got Bank of America? I have got Bank of America. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a bit further away. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go to Bank of America. And that is my turn. And the cops. There's only one of those where everybody comes after me. So I'm glad that's not going to be repeated. So Catherine's going to go to the... sorry. I forgot to move the last known location earlier, which obviously moves because when I was in combat, they we moved that token. So Catherine goes to the last known location. So Catherine stakes out the area and doesn't move. Frank draws. So he's not moving either. Frank draws a movement card for next time. And Eddie does come towards me. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Right, hooray! I can do my first hit after a collection of unfortunate events. I've managed to achieve my first hit. Obviously, the last known location marker now moves to there. And that is my turn. It's also the reveal turn, so the LKL would have moved there anyway, but it doesn't make much difference. Now, when we get to the reveal, you move the LKL, but it doesn't necessarily mean every cop comes after you. However, when you declare a hit, obviously that's different. So we don't draw an AI card. Every cop simply comes after me. Now, Catherine has a +1. So she can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She can use her +1. So as I said before, or at least I think I did, the cops will use this the first opportunity they get when Stinger's location is spotted, when he's been spotted. So Frank has a car as well, so Frank can actually move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Frank uses that as well. That's the good news. The bad news is Eddie can get to me. 1. Oh no, he can't. Or can he? Oh, unfortunately for me, he can. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he can. In fact, he had a move +2 anyway, so he definitely could have caught me. I've just noticed that. Okay, so off you go, Eddie. That's 1 hit, but he gets a reroll. Oh dear, that's 2 hits. 1, 2. I will reply. Right, sorry, I need to get rid of that Bank of America card because I have completed that hit. I reply with my sniper rifle. One hit on Eddie. Ooh, he's getting close to the wire. And I will try to escape. And I failed. That's not good. Catherine and... Catherine, 1, 2, 3. Catherine's going to land on me next. And so is Frank. I think the time has come to use my get out of jail free card, my one-off token for an auto escape. So I'm going to leave Eddie there. As soon as I sort this token out, I will anyway. There we go. And I'm going to move... 1, 2, 3, or 3, 4. Catherine and Frank don't have any move plus cards. Eddie's going to catch me, unfortunately, if he gets a target, but what can we do? That's all we can do. So I'm going to... That's my escape from Eddie. It is now my turn. Now, unfortunately for me, it was Eddie that I was fighting with, because whenever Stinger escapes from the final cop, whoever's the go before him, if he escapes from that cop, he can't then have a move as his turn, because obviously he'd suddenly be 8 away. It's a bit unfair on the cops. They'd completely lose the trail. Therefore, I have to draw. I'm forced to draw on this turn. So let's see what we get. Okay, so I've got a combat card. So we'll see if that comes in handy later. And that's the end of my turn. So we advance the tracker. And it's the Cops AI card. Catherine's going to draw. Okay. And she has to fight a Hood, who is just going to throw a grenade at her and run away. So I'll be the Hood. Wow. 3 hits. Sending Catherine to the ER, the nearest ER, which is there. That's actually not that great for me. And she heals automatically back up to 2 health. So that was Catherine. And now we move on to Frank, who will go towards the last known location, which of course is where I was. And Eddie, fortunately for me, draws. Well, actually, that's okay. That's okay. Last location intel, which means we move the LKL away from there onto my current location. But fortunately for me, it's now my go. So I need to get away from this last known location, that's for sure. Trouble is, Catherine is there. I'm kind of a bit penned in here. So let's see. 4 spaces. It's tempting to go up the middle. It's tempting to go into City Hall, actually. Oh, actually, the first thing I'm going to do as a free action is use my first aid kit. Let's get rid of that and let's go back up to 6. With that much health, it gives me a little bit more confidence to go for it. So I'm going to go to City Hall. 1, 2, 3, 4. Possibly an unwise decision, but we will see. And I will move that to there, and let's see what the cops do. Catherine is going to move towards me. 1, 2, 3, oh, 4. Can't quite get to me. Frank and Eddie are both going to draw. That's good. Frank gets a move +2 for future reference, and Eddie gets a location intel, which isn't too bad. Is that bad? Is that? No, it's not too bad. And the reason it isn't too bad is I don't care if they know where I am, because it's now my turn and I'm going to use my Bank of America, sorry, my City Hall card to declare my second hit. So they're kind of going to know where I am anyway. This might be unfortunate timing for the hunch tracker, but we'll see. Right. Cops go. I've just declared a hit, so they don't draw an AI, they simply attack. Catherine is a bit more tooled up now, isn't she? She has 4 for her machine gun. So that is 2 hits for Catherine. Okay, so much for my first aid kit. It's just been gobbled up already. Now, I think I've got a combat card. Play before +1 to any attack roll. Let's use it. Let's use that combat card. And instead of rolling 1 for my sniper rifle, I will roll 2. Let's see if we can send her straight back to the ER. Oh, there's 1. Oh, not quite. Okay, so now it's my escape roll, which I could do with achieving. I failed. Now, Stockton Street and the Palace of Fine Arts. Right, I've now achieved, correct me if I'm wrong, yeah, I've now achieved 2 hits, which means my janitor key for Stockton Street is useless, and my Palace of Fine Arts key is also useless. Reason being, these are red locations, which I'm now not allowed to use. I'm not allowed to get the 3rd and final hit in a red location. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to burn these cards, which I don't need anyway, for extra escape roll attempts. So let's get rid of that first one. Let's see. Oh dear, no. And let's try this second one. Oh no. Okay, so I failed to escape from Catherine. So we move on to Frank. I'm in combat, so Frank, unfortunately for me, has a car, which I think means 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Frank piles in with his Magnum. It doesn't really matter, they're both strength 3. So Frank will fire away. Two hits, which unfortunately means 3 hits. Oh dear. Okay, I will fire back at Frank. And I've missed. Oh, that's a shame, because I only needed 1 hit to send him to the ER. So this now is a very big roll indeed, because I have no health left, and if I don't escape from Frank, can Eddie get to me? 1, 2. Oh, actually, Eddie can't. Yes, he can, because he's got a move +2. So I'm going to be facing Eddie with no health left. So here we go. This is the escape roll from Frank. And I have failed to escape from Frank. Oh dear. Eddie now moves his 1, 2, 3. And because he has his move +2, he lands on me. And I'm going to have to be extremely lucky here. 1. First one, he gets me. And the cops have won. So there you go. The solo mode isn't easy. If you beat it first time, I guess it would be quite unsatisfying. My experience of it is maybe between 1 in 5 and 1 in 7, something like that. You win, but that can be adjusted by adjusting the difficulty. So the difficulty can be adjusted. So at the start of the game, if you're playing easy mode, at the start of the game, Stinger draws 2 cards instead of 1. And every time he completes a hit, he draws 2 cards instead of 1. And I've just realised I might have forgotten to draw after one of those hits. Which is a bit of a shame, but anyway. So he starts with 2 and 2. You also remove all the location intel cards from the cop pack. That is easy mode. Standard mode is what we've just played. And hard mode is all the cops start with a car. So they can get around a bit quicker. And also, Stinger doesn't get any free card moves. So in order to draw a card, Stinger has to use his actual turn for drawing a card. Look at that, I had the rocket launcher next as well. So, yeah, so that's what happens there. Now let's have a little experiment just to show you what happens in the escape phase. So let's just say I achieved my hit. And let's just say that I achieved my other hit. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Kizar Stadium. And let's say that my health, let's say I'm about here. And my health is about, I don't know, it'd be quite low by the end of the game. Let's say it's about 3. And the cops are, let's leave Frank there. Let's have Catherine quite close. And let's have Eddie about there. The chopper can stay there, although it does not really matter anymore. And I'll show you what happens in the escape phase of the game. So I've completed, in fact, let's move this here. Let's say I've completed my final hit in McCoppin Square. I would have to have the Park Rangers uniform, but let's forget about that. So let's say that's what's happened. So I've completed my final hit in McCoppin Square. It's now the cop's turn, and I've moved to reveal. So the last known location marker is actually no longer used in the. So we could we'll move it there anyway, but it's actually no longer used. Let's get this the right way around. Okay, so it's the cop's turn. So let's draw a cop card. And we now are using the right-hand side of the AI card because we are in the escape phase, not the hunt phase. The Stinger must remember that he can no longer use the freeways. And what happens is if there is a number, the cop moves towards that port number. And if there is a target, the cop moves towards Stinger as normal, just like in the first part of the phase. But there is a difference. The cops will not venture more than 2 districts away from the ports. This prevents Stinger from sitting on this end of the board, drawing the cops over, and then just running past them to win. So they will not venture more than 2 districts from the edge of the board. From the port locations, unless they can directly land on him. If they can land on him, then they will venture out. But failing that, the top priority is to lock the city down and prevent his escape. So if I had achieved my 3rd hit, the cops would be in a situation like this. And I've just drawn this card, and this says that Catherine goes straight for Stinger. She hasn't got an extra movement, so she's just got a normal movement of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Clearly isn't getting there. So what happens is if the cop can't get to Stinger, they will retreat to the closest port to Stinger. So in this case, that would be 1. So she would use her movement like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. Frank is going to head towards port 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Eddie is going to head towards port 1. 1, 2, 3. He's not got a car, has he? So that's just 3. Stingers go. So Stinger will go, I don't know, well, let's see. Let's head up the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. In fact, the hunch tracker isn't used now, so that's irrelevant. So he moves to there. AI card. The escape phase. Okay, so Catherine moves towards port 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Frank goes towards port 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Eddie will attack if he's close enough, which he isn't, so he will go towards port 1. 3. My turn. Let's see. Let's keep getting closer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go there. Catherine. 1, 2. Frank to 3. Eddie is going to attack, but he's out of range, so he will go to... Probably, yeah, 1. Probably 1. My turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oops. Made a bit of a mess there. Catherine's going to head over towards 4. That's annoying. 2, 3, 4. Frank is going to come after me. But I'm more than 2 districts away from a port. Just. So Frank will go to my nearest district, which probably, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Frank will cover this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Eddie will try and get over to port 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, my turn. Okay. Let's hope nobody moves on 4. See if I can slip through the net. What's my health like? I can't heal in an ER because it's near the end of the game. I need to play it safe, I think. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go there. Catherine moves to 4. 1, 2, 3. Frank moves to 3. 1, 2, 3. And Eddie comes after me. Now Eddie has a... Let's see. Eddie has... I'm sure Eddie had a extra movement card. Oh no, it's Frank. Okay. So Eddie just goes 3. Now I am within 2 districts of a port. So this time Eddie does go, like he would in the original game, straight towards me. My turn. We need to rethink here, don't we? I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Catherine moves. 1, 2, 3, 4. Frank comes after me, but I'm out of range, so he will probably go towards 2. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Eddie will go towards 3. 1, 2, 3. And it's my turn. So, am I going to try again? Eddie only has movement of 3. So even if he gets 4, 1, 2, he can't block it. So I think I might have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what happens. Catherine will come after me. Oh, she hasn't got a movement card, has she? No, fortunately not. 1, 2, 3, 4. Frank will go to position 3. 1, 2, 3. And Eddie will go to position 1, which would enable me to win the game. Which I haven't, because of course I was killed. But if I had achieved the 3 hits, I would have been able to sneak out through the net using that method. There you go. There is an overview of the solo mode of Go Ahead Punk. Thank you very much for watching. Yep, we go live on the 23rd. Please join the pre-Kickstarter page, sign up for the newsletter if you haven't already, and most of all, please pledge on the 23rd. Thanks very much.